Hey guys, PeeCarNoo here, and in today's video we are doing a what is the best equipment to start out on YouTube if you're doing gaming, if you're doing any sort of, live streaming and things like that. So I'm basically going to be running down the equipment that I got when I first started and what I'm currently using at the moment, which I believe is going to give you the sort of best quality that you can, achieve at an affordable price point. And yeah, we're just going to run through all the different pieces of hardware that I started off in and currently still use to this day. So yeah, we're going to just get straight into it because you guys wanted to know this, so let's bring it to the table. So firstly, we're going to start on the left hand side here. We have a Blue Snowball microphone. Now these here are really good microphones because they actually, for the money here in the UK, you're looking around about 40 to 50 pounds depending on which retailer you go for, and it's a really nice microphone. As you can see in some of the shots now, you've actually got a three-way control for the microphone. So you've got the number one setting, which you can control the voice, where it will only pick up the voice right in front of the microphone, which is obviously right there. On the number two spot, it will record front and back. So if you're in a conference, that's pretty cool. Not really use it for gaming, you're not going to be doing that. And then you've got the third setting, which is basically a 360 orientation. So if you plant it right down in the middle, it'll be really good for things like group conferences and a lot of people around you. Again, not something you're going to be using for gaming, so you're going to be using the number one setting, which is basically right in front of that logo there, which is where you talk. So that is the Blue Yeti. I say that's around 40 to 50 pounds depending on which retailer. So definitely check them out, and yeah, it's a brilliant microphone, hasn't let me down, and it's great to use. So moving on, we have the headset that I'm currently using, which is the Astro A40s, as you can see here. I'll move on to the other headset in a second, and which is why I upgraded to these, but these are the Astro A40s, which are really nice. Now these are the headset that I'm currently using, because they actually provide obviously slightly better sound quality than the headphones I'm about to show you, and they also came with this mix amp here, which again you'll see now, and it basically gives you more control over your sound settings and your game chat, but just giving you a more pleasant experience. Now the price of these, when I got them, you were looking around £180. Again, that's down to the retailer that you choose from, but you can pick up a good deal wherever you are. So the A40s, the A50s are wireless, so these are wired into the mix amp here, and then they go straight to into your PC or your games console, provided by optical, so you can probably see some of the shots now on the back. But yeah, so really nice microphone, again with the attachable microphone here. So yeah, it's a good headset to use, so that's pretty cool. So moving on to the headset that I actually started off with. These are they're actually called the PlayStation Gold headset. So this here is £40, which I picked up for. Now these are completely wireless. You get a little USB dongle that goes into the PS4 itself, and it enables you to transmit the sound that way straight to your headset. Really spongy, really nice, comfortable. Again, you've got the controls on the bottom, which you can see there for things like you're going to focus. So for things like the charging and the things like the mute, the volume, and again you can have different sound settings as well. So that's pretty cool. So these are the ones I started off with, and then I upgraded to the Astros because sound is an important thing in gaming to start with, but also when you're recording with a mix amp, which actually came with this headset here, it gives you more control over the party and things like that, and it just allows you to do that. Whereas this, if you just purely maybe for streaming where you're not really bothered about different settings up and down, you just want good quality sound, then something like these will really benefit you. So yeah, so definitely pick these up. They're about £40. Check them out. PlayStation Gold headset, really nice. But yeah, check them out. So moving on, we have obviously what we record the gameplay with. Now currently I'm using the it's actually the original game capture that light though, which is here. Now this here is a really good capture device. It's so simple to use, and it just allows you to capture anything that you may want on there. Really slim. Obviously there's HD 60 and Pro that are out now, the Pro going into your actual PC, into your motherboard, but the original HXD 60, I picked this up for, was about £60, so really good. Still recording full HD. The bit rate's absolutely fantastic when you crank it up to the max settings. But yeah, it's a really good game capture to use. Everyone uses them nowadays, and I definitely recommend you buy it. To be fair with you guys, I would recommend buying that as being the first thing you ever do, because although you can capture things on the PS4, being able to use this and the software that it comes with, you can go back to flashback recording. So if you forget something to record, you can go back, you can edit, you can take screenshots from your gameplay and things like that, and it just gives you a more controllable manner to obviously use and produce your YouTube videos. So definitely buy that. I can't recommend it more. If you've got a bit more of a budget, then the HD 60 is obviously on the cards as well. Slightly more expensive. It will do things like 60 frames a second, really nice as well. But not many games are, if you're just starting off, and obviously you need quite a decent PC to actually optimize the 60 frames a second. So obviously you've got to take into account of that. But anyway, Game Capture HD, really good, really simple to do. HDMI in, obviously from the device that you're actually getting your gameplay, and then out back into the TV or monitor, something like that you will be using. Moving on, we have the Logitech C9, is it C920? I think it is. So this is a webcam which is everyone, to be honest with you guys, everyone uses, because it's just so clear, it's so crisp, it just works. There's no delay whatsoever, and for the money, you're looking around again £50 on here. Just attaches onto your monitor or onto your TV if you wanted to, and you're able to record in full 1080p. Good for Skype calls, really good for things like live streaming as well, and it's just so simple to actually use. But there is other webcams out there a bit cheaper if you don't want to optimize the best quality. But if you're starting out, you probably want to produce the best quality you can, just to get people on board with the stuff that you do. So having a good webcam, if you're into those sort of face cams and live streams, definitely go for one of these. And yeah, I'd say you won't be disappointed with the quality. They're really good, and yeah, so around £50 to £60 again, depending on retailer from the UK. But yeah, definitely check them out. Next, now obviously this is personal choice, but obviously you need a console or a system to actually get a gameplay from. So the PS4 is obviously the primary console that I use, and if I'm honest with you guys, a lot more people are on the PS4 in terms of in between Xbox and PS4. Now that's not despite debate in the comments of which console's better, because these consoles have been out 3 years nearly, and they both do the job. Sales figures don't really matter. I mean, they do for companies, but they don't really matter for us. But more people are on the PS4, more people have migrated. But yeah, you definitely need a console, whether it be a PS3 even or an Xbox 360. All these devices will work on any console they use. Or if you're a PC gamer, again, obviously you'll need a PC, but to be honest with you, I'd personally start out with a console just because it's more of an affordable option. You can pick up a PS4 now for about £299 or even less now in the UK. So obviously, you need to be doing that. But yeah, guys, I mean, what you're seeing right now is basically what the equipment and what the hardware is that I record. You can sort of discard this now, because again, this is not something that I personally use currently, but it is something that I started off with. So I don't know if I should leave it in. I'll leave it in. But this is the best equipment to actually get yourself going, to use when you're actually recording. And when you're doing your commentaries, obviously you want a good quality microphone. You don't want to be talking into your phone microphone, because you just sound like a potato that is blowing in the wind. So you don't want to be doing that. You want to to pick yourself up a good microphone, a really affordable microphone. And you've probably seen other videos out there with this microphone here. It's absolutely amazing what the quality can offer. So it's definitely worth it. Again, headset, I would recommend the PlayStation Gold headset to start yourself out with. Really good. But the first thing, if I'm going to be honest with you guys, you need to get yourself an Elgato. You need to just look up one and just buy one, because that is the most important thing you can do. You can record straight from there, you can live stream straight from there, and it's really awesome, guys. So, you know, the next thing, obviously, now I use 2 monitors. So as you can see now on screen here, I use 2 monitors, which I currently use, one for PC and one for obviously gaming. You guys may have a TV, you know, which is absolutely fine. You know, you're still watching your content back, you're still playing your games on that. It doesn't matter. This is how to record and how to produce videos. So whatever monitor you've got, whatever display you've got, doesn't really matter. And yeah, so, you know, stick with your TV that you've got. I would recommend possibly going for a monitor in the future, just because it gives you, you know, slightly better you know, response time, and you know, the picture's just a bit sharper when you're playing on a smaller screen. It gives you reaction times going, so you can 360 no scope and take the apexes better. But anyways, it's just personal choice. If you're happy with your TV, then you're happy with your TV. Now the other thing is, obviously, for the Elgato to actually work, you need to have a, well, not to say an expensive or powerful PC, but you need to get yourself a decent PC. Now on the specs, as you can see here, Elgato do recommend to have at least, well, an i5 processor. I found that actually works. I had an old laptop that I used to have, and that was good. I don't have it anymore, but that used to have an i5 processor, like a first generation, and that used to run it absolutely fine. So anything above that and beyond is really good. So the Elgato will just work. The software is quite efficient anyway, so that's obviously something to do there. But yeah, guys, this is currently the best and most affordable way and the best quality to actually get when you're recording your gameplay and trying to produce it and put it on YouTube. Like I said, if there's anything that you think, you know, needs more explaining, drop it in the comments. If you think I've missed anything, drop it in the comments. But what you can see here now, everything on here is what I use to record and produce videos, and I believe, you know, to get yourself started, it's something really good, and just to get your YouTube up there and out, you know, into the open for more people to see, because PS4 allows you to share and Xbox allows you to share content straight to YouTube, but you can't really do anything from that. You know, with these type of equipment you've seen on screen now, you're able to mix and, you know, go back and edit and things like that. So that's something you know, really good. And this brings me on to something else as well, is the software to use. Now, Sony Vegas is a software that I personally use, but like I said, you know, you may have things like Premiere Pro, you may have things like even Movie Maker, which is perfectly acceptable. You know, you can create some really good videos on Movie Maker still, because all you're doing is basically split the clips. Vegas gives you a bit more of an option on there, but it's again down to whatever suits you. I would recommend Vegas because there's loads of tutorial videos out there as well, and there's loads of different ways you can get elements onto the screen and give it a nice effect. And it's just really simple to use and really efficient to actually produce. And you know, it's a great piece of software. So in terms of software, Vegas is a really good option. In terms of hardware, then what you're seeing on screen now again is what to actually use when you're recording. So guys, hope you enjoyed this video. And for all those people that requested this video, here you go. This is the best and the most efficient way of recording and giving yourself good quality videos that you can sort of enjoy and watch back yourself. And yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Cheers.